Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Elder Scrolls Online. We are returning to the Harborage. We are getting extremely near the end of the main quest. We have 2 quests left. Thus far, the quests we've been doing 2 quests in a video, but seeing as we're approaching the final quest, I could see that these ones are longer than 20 to 30 minutes that they have been. 20 to 40 minutes that they have been. I wouldn't be surprised if the final one's a long one, but who knows about this one? Okay. What do you guys have to say?
Don't look at me. Varen called this meeting. Apparently he's got something to share. I, for one, am all aquiver with anticipation.
His, the wrinkles on his face almost looked like, fucking war paint for a second. Oh god, she's trying to seduce him.
You've returned. We have a lot to discuss, but Lord Baron is anxious to speak with you first. We'll talk later.
She's stringing him along. I'm just kidding.
Welcome, my friend. I would have words with you, but my lord seeks your attention first.
Okay.
Welcome back, Vestige. News of Manimarco's demise spreads far and wide. Like worms, his followers burrow deep into the earth to escape the searing light of the coming dawn.
Why have you summoned me, Varen?
As ever, straight to the point. You've done the impossible. The King of Worms has been consumed by the wrath of Molag Bal. The power of his worm cult is broken forever.
But Molag Bal is still a threat, and I haven't found my soul.
That is the grim truth of the matter. But the Amulet of Kings is in our possession, and there is still much to do.
So here's my question. Can they not give me my soul by the end of the game? Because then I would lose the excuse for coming back to life. How can we be sure that Manimarco is truly gone?
In my sleep, I hear his tormented screams, and Molag Bal forces visions of his eternal torture into my mind. I can show you exactly what I see, if you wish it.
Show me these visions. May as well, right?
Behold the fate of the King of Worms.
Please, no more! It was a misunderstanding, Great One! Let me serve you! Let me prove my loyalty! No more, I beg of you!
Manimarco's torment will be endless. The god of schemes will use him to set an example. All who follow him will know you cannot hope to betray the greatest of betrayers. I cannot help but pity him, despite all he has done. But this is not why you were called here, Vestige. Come, Sizer Harm will speak with you first.
The greatest of the Sword Saints, Diva, tells us that destiny is a chain, forged one link at a time. Our chain is nearly complete. There is but one link remaining.
What is this link?
It is you, my friend. You are the link. I will not bore you with effusive praise, but stated plainly, you are a great warrior and a trusted friend. And we would like to extend you an offer.
What offer?
When Emperor Varen first brought the 5 companions together, he did so in the hope of creating a Tamriel where all men could live freely and safely beneath one banner.
Go on.
The 5 companions failed, betrayed from within by one of our own, the Worm King Manimarco. All that came after was the result of one man's treachery. Now 4 of the 5 are reunited to right that great wrong, but destiny requires a 5th.
What are you suggesting?
We want you to join us as our 5th member. You were the champion we should have had with us back then. Don't look so grave. This is largely symbolic, but please, humor an old soldier.
I'm honored to join you as the last member of the 5 companions.
My lord, with your permission.
You needn't call me that anymore, Sizer Harm. We are equals now.
All those years ago, when we fought beneath our Lord's banner to free the Empire from the Longhouse Emperors, we did so with a dream of freedom and peace in mind. Not just for the Empire, but for all of Tamriel. Together, we forged a fellowship stronger than any blade, only to see it shattered upon the rocks of deceit by one of our own. That fellowship is no more. Yet we 4 have assembled here, united by a single purpose. It is not vengeance that drives us, but truth and and loyalty and justice. I, Sai Sahan, steward of the Abbey of Blades, call for the 5 companions to be reforged this day. By the light of Stendarr and the heart of Lorcan, may our blade of fellowship be forged anew. And may the vestige, our mutual friend and ally, become its tip, that we may thrust it straight into the heart of a Daedric prince.
Sai Sahan is right. You are the member that we should
Look who it
have
is.
had all those years ago.
It is as the scrolls foretold. The soulless one will become the brightest of 5 stars, and they shall guide us to the coming dawn.
Oh, please, you melodramatic sots. Fine, fine. If seeing one of your foolish prophecies come true will help to ensure the safety of the Empire, I'll play along.
We stand united once more. The 5 companions are reforged, and together we will strike down the God of Schemes.
Come here, my friend. I've got a few things I want to say before you go.
Has he been here this whole time and I just haven't noticed? Is he juggling fish? Okay.
Titanborn wants you first. She's even more annoying when she gets impatient.
Lyris desires...
Lyris wishes...
All right.
It's been a long road, hasn't it? My father used to say that if you avoid all of life's abrasions, you'll never be polished enough to shine. We must be pretty damn shiny by now.
He was a wise man, your father.
I've been thinking about our adventures and the hardships we've faced together. We're in the last leg of this journey, aren't we? I don't regret any of it, but it occurs to me that we haven't had much of a chance to talk as friends.
This feels like the one of the late game Mass Effect scenes. We may not get another chance. What did you want to talk about?
Where do you see yourself going after all of this is over? I mean, assuming we survive, get your soul back, and stop Molag Bal.
There's a whole world to explore. I want to see what's out there.
Traveling is a humbling experience. You see firsthand what a small place you occupy in the world. Funny thing is, the farther you go, the harder it is to return. But when you do, if you do, you get to see the place you came from with new eyes.
What about you?
Me? I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to Skyrim and settle down. Squeeze out a few whelps. Maybe raise sheep or grow cabbages.
Are you serious?
What? No. Can you imagine it? Lyris Titanborn, shepherd, farmer, housewife. I need to be out in the wind and wild. And if I ever find my life mate, he'll feel the same way. My turn. What's your one regret about all we've been through?
I have no regrets.
You're a hard heart, eh? No regrets, no tears, no doubts. Don't look back unless you're planning to head in that direction. I guess that's exactly the kind of person we need right now.
What about you?
Oh, lots of things. Friends lost, missed opportunities, failed endeavors. Maybe the best we can hope for is to end up with the right regrets. I do regret not taking the time to get to know the people I fought with. I hope to change that.
What else is on your mind?
One last thing. You like mead?
Sure.
I knew I liked you. So, let's toast. To Molag Bal, that ugly skeever. May his privates be infected with brown rot fever. May our course be true and our hearts be brave, as we march into Cold Harbor to spit on his grave.
I'll drink to that.
Let's not forget the struggles that got us to this point. We're almost home. We just have a bit further to fight.
Are you all insane? You do realize what we need to do, right? We have to fight a Daedric prince. Amulet or no, this is going to mean more death. Vestige, come here. I'll tell you what the... Getting all chummy with Titanborn? I enjoy the company of clever, well-informed people. You really should try it sometime. So, you felled the great Manimarco. Well played. You've done the Empire a great service.
It's not why I did it.
The farmer doesn't thank the cow when it voids itself on the field, but it still makes the crops grow taller.
Is that what your way of thanking me?
I suppose it is. But that wasn't the reason for this heartwarming reunion. Varen and I have spoken at length since you recovered the amulet, and have determined our final course of action. Molag Bal remains a threat, and Tamriel is still in grave danger.
What did you have in mind?
First, the plane meld must be stopped. Even now, forces gather and plan an assault on Oblivion itself. You must join them.
What then?
Then, and only then, can you take the fight to Molag Bal himself, to restore protection to Nirn and reclaim your soul.
Is it even possible to defeat Molag Bal?
I know more about the Daedra than any man or mer alive. For good or ill, my family has always kept ties with the forces of Oblivion, and this much I know. One cannot kill a Daedric prince. But we have the Amulet of Kings. With the amulet in our possession, we may be able to wound him severely, and in the process force him to relinquish every last soul he has stolen, including your own. This is where your condition works to your benefit.
How so?
The ritual we performed with the Amulet of Kings caused the soul burst and damaged the veil between worlds. If the damage is to be repaired, I must attempt the ritual again, this time with you.
Won't that just cause another soul burst?
Only if we use it here on Nirn. But if we were to travel to Cold Harbor, we might be able to harness its power, imbue you with divine agency enough to challenge the Daedric Prince. But there is a price.
There always is.
Calling upon the power of the amulet in this manner
Of course.
will consume someone's soul.
It'll consume my soul.
One cannot channel the power of the gods without paying such a price. Unfortunately, you don't have a soul to consume, and I am needed to perform the ritual.
Someone has to die? I assumed that was going to be their excuse for me never getting my soul back. That I'll, like, get it, but, like, my soul gem, but then it will be consumed or some shit.
More specifically, one of our 3 companions. I suspect that's why they're so nauseatingly over-appreciative and fawning.
No, the price is too high.
Of course it is. The fact of the matter stands, however. One of the 5 will need to give their life to fuel this attack, when the time comes.
So you said before the vestige arrived, and I've already thought it over. I'll do it.
Snow Lily, no. You should not need to give your life this way. This is my duty. Penance for my numerous failures. This is my chance to make things right.
The scroll said nothing of this moment, and so I am not bound to their dictates. Vestige, I ask that you let me do this one thing. All that has happened was because of my hubris. I shall be the one.
Sire, you've done enough. This was Manimarco's doing, not yours.
As the one who will fight the Daedric Prince, the Vestige should decide.
I don't see you leaping to volunteer, Tharn. Saving your own backside again.
Hard as it may be, Lyris, don't be an idiot. I'm the only one who knows the ritual, and we don't have time to teach anyone else.
That's enough. It won't be decided here and now. Vestige, come here. I have some final... It appears we have come full circle, Vestige.
Does one of you truly have to die?
That millions of others may live, yes. Do not be troubled. Any one of us would gladly make such a sacrifice.
But they're not just dying, right? Like, their soul is actually getting destroyed, right? Because I think most of the people in this, when they die, their soul, like, whatever, returns to Azura or whatever. But I think these guys cease to exist, do they not? But first, the plane meld must be stopped.
As Tharn has said, there are already plans in motion to infiltrate Cold Harbor. You must be part of them. The chains that anchor us to oblivion draw us ever closer. They must be severed once and for all.
I'll find a way.
When the plane meld has been thwarted and the dust has settled, the 5 companions will gather one last time to face our destinies. The god of schemes must be stopped, Vestige. That is the only thing that matters now.
Oh, this was not a full quest. Whoa.
We'll be by your side for the final battle. In the meantime, we'll prepare ourselves and keep the Amulet of Kings safe.
Oh, God.
You needn't make the choice now. When the hour comes, know that we will stand with you and accept your decision.
Do not hasten towards this final hour. Take the time to appreciate the things you have, the friends you have made, and the world that birthed you.
I like how it's on me to make this decision.
I'm not going to tell you to put it out of mind. One of these people is going to have to die for you. Can you make that choice when the time comes? Or will you fail to the doom of us all?
Okay. Well. I bet you Lyris is like, please either kill me or fucking Sai, so I don't have to deal with the confrontation. Like, I don't have to deal with rejecting him. It's too deeply awkward, so instead I want one of us to die. And if Sai knew what we saw, he would definitely pick himself. Okay. So I guess this is it. That was a nice freebie skill point. The fuck?
Ah, good. I found you.
He zapped me.
Speak with me a moment, if you would.
Whoa, what is this? It's a dungeon. Oh god, is it in Imperial City?
Greetings, Adept. Good to see you in person. I am Vana Scalarian, head of the
Wait.
Mages Guild you so ably serve. I have need of your assistance.
Wait. This isn't the main quest. This is something else, right? I think this is the next Mage Guild quest.
Fine. Be about your business. I shall be in Ebonheart waiting for you.
Okay, good. Listen, now's not the time, dude. Now's not the time. Okay, what triggers the final quest? Can I go back in? I doubt they're ready. I think that maybe I wasn't able to get that quest triggered because I hit some qualification to do the next Mage Guild quest instead. Oh, everyone's gone. Huh. What in the world? I'm so confused. So are there... Is this the next one? I don't think it is. I'm unsure. Let's see if anyone pops up.
I will stay close to you, Tamit. Do not wish to lose my way.
Okay, I want to see something real fast. It looks like it is messages across Tamriel. Oh god, are there a bunch of quests in between? Huh, it is that. Weird. Okay, I should have talked to him. Very weird. So I wonder if there's multiple quests altogether. He got so salty at me.
Greetings, Adept. Good to see you in person. I am Vana Scalarian, head of the Mages Guild you so ably serve. I have need of your assistance.
My assistance?
Yes. It's high time Tamriel was free of Molongbal's grip. The Anchors, the Daedra, the Undead, they devastate our fragile mortal plane. I have a plan, and I need your help. I think you're the only one who can help me see this done.
What do you want me to do?
I want you to meet with Thrush, leader of the Hidden Armigers. He'll be at the Mages Guild in Mournhold. Even Yoren's personal agents think my idea is sound. I'll be along shortly, I just have a few final preparations to make.
I'll see you there. Huh, very weird. I'm so curious what's going on right now. Okay, Mournhold it is. I'm so curious why there is... Oh, shit. I think there's probably several quests in between now. Weird. Okay, Mage Guild time.
You'll fill the bill nicely. Let's talk.
Well, I guess that means we're not finishing this today. The more you know. All right.
There you are.
Not interested. Where? Oh, there you are.
Well, well, if it isn't the hero of the pact, glad you made it.
I don't believe we've met.
I'm the leader of the Hidden Armigers. If you've heard of us, we haven't been doing our jobs. The Armigers do the pact's dirty work. Sometimes that involves agents from the Morag Tong and other secret organizations, like Naryu here.
Why would you need an assassin?
She owes me a favor. It's a long series of stories we don't have time for. She saved my brother. I saved her life. We're back and forth. That's it for story time. You're here about Varna's Galarian?
Yes, I am.
That crazy Altman wants to organize a secret meeting of the Alliance leaders in neutral territory. He'll be here any minute, so I'll let him give you the details. But don't worry, the Armigers will do our part.
What's your part?
Little details. Making sure the right agents are in the right places. Protecting pact interests. That sort of thing. I could tell you more, but then Naryu would want to kill you. Or maybe just cut on you a little. Turns out I'm glad you came, Virion. I'm calling in that favor.
You mean you called me here without knowing if you needed me, Thrush? Ugh. What's the favor?
I need you to contact the other spy networks. The Eyes of the Queen of the Aldmeri Dominion and the Ring of Daggers in the Daggerfall Covenant.
Contact. You do mean with the tips of my daggers. Repeatedly, right?
No. This is a diplomacy thing. No killing.
Apologies for my
Waste
lateness.
of a favor, Thrush. Should have asked for something your lackeys couldn't do. We're even after this, you know.
I know, but this is important. Thanks, Naryu. I'll even ride with you as far as Oradon. Let's go.
Thank you for coming so quickly, Champion. I've been consulting with Countess Hakruba of the Fighters Guild. Both of our guilds believe the time has come to take the fight to Cold Harbor. But this places us in a delicate political position.
What's the problem?
Trust, as always. The Alliance leaders will never agree to join forces. And if our guilds only work with one alliance, the other two will see it as a betrayal. For both guilds, our neutrality is our strength. We can't afford to take sides.
Is the situation really that dire?
The war in Cyrodiil has been long and bloody, and all three alliances are spread thinly. They can't commit resources to an assault on Cold Harbor without making themselves vulnerable. I want to bring all three leaders together, maybe cut a deal.
What do you need from me?
You're in a unique position. You can speak with authority, but you're not an alliance leader. You're respected, you have a reputation. They may let you get a word in before they leap at each other's throats. In short, you're the perfect diplomat.
So you want me to speak with the Alliance leaders?
I found the perfect meeting place. A neutral location far from disputed territories.
Stirk.
An island called Stirk. I can get you an audience with each leader and provide magical transportation. You just need to convince them to travel to Sturk.
I'll do my best.
That's all I ask. I'll open the portal. I think it's best that I travel with you and make introductions as a neutral party. That might make things easier.
Okay. Portal to the Alliance capital. So... Oh, Elton Root. This is an actual group dungeon. I mean, did I do this one on stream? I did this one off stream for sure. But I guess this is a solo instance version. Was this in Oridon? No.
It is my great honor to present to you.
Whoa, this is sick.
You're so formal. I remember the patience and kindness you showed an awkward, freckled waif all those years ago on fair Somerset. You captured this child's heart then, and it remains with you to this day.
You warm an old man's heart, my queen. I remember well those halcyon days.
As do I, my old friend. Sorry about all these guards. I'm told they're necessary. These are dark days.
A wise precaution, my queen. My counsel would be no different. If you'll permit it, my companion would like to speak with you.
Ah, yes. Let me meet this hero I've heard so much about. It's not often the heroic deeds of one who by all rights should be considered a mortal enemy reach my ears. Come, let's talk. Vanus is a dear man. In many ways, he is family to me. Since he has given you his trust, I'm willing to set aside our differences. But under different circumstances, you and I would be sworn enemies.
My only sworn enemy is Molag Bal, Your Majesty.
Well spoken and point taken. To be perfectly honest, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to meet you. Your exploits are legendary.
You've heard of me.
A true champion is like a stone cast upon the waters of history. The ripples it creates travel far and wide.
I'm humbled, Your Majesty.
Humility is a noble thing, but you must also remain strong and self-assured. A true champion is also history's pawn, and history is a cruel and unfeeling master. But enough philosophy. What did you wish to speak with me about?
I've come to propose a meeting on the island of Sturk to discuss an assault on Cold Harbor.
And you need all three of the Alliance leaders to attend this meeting? A bold suggestion. I like it. Very well. I make no promises with regards to the negotiations themselves, but I will attend. That much I promise.
That went well, I think. Shall we move on?
Where to next?
To Wayrest. Expect a certain level of formality. The court of High King Emmerich is often filled with scandalmongers and subversives. Therefore, protocol is the order of the day. Shall we?
Okay, let's do it.
Tell the lovely Donna Naryu that she is very welcome to disguise herself as a serving girl and show off for this one.
Raz, inappropriate.
This one has no regrets.
Okay, interesting. They're actually likable in here, which is interesting because as a faction, they're horrific. Okay, so this must be Daggerfall Covenant.
Esteemed High King Emmerich, I thank you for agreeing to this meeting. I would not presume to waste your time without good reason.
We've known each other for some time, Master Galerion. You aren't known for your capricious whims. Tell me, though, who is your companion?
Your Majesty, this is Skald King Yoren's personal representative, here to speak with you about the impending Cold Harbor crisis.
The Skald King sends his personal champion into his enemy's stronghold? Either he has a lot of faith in you, or he's trying to get you killed. I'm intrigued. Come, let us speak. Dibella's legs, but you are a bold one. Even the bards of Wayrest sing of your exploits. I must confess, I had hoped to meet you one day. We sharpen our blades on the same whetstone, if you take my meaning.
It's an honor, Your Majesty.
Tell me then, is it madness that drives you to barge in here like this? Or perhaps you're here to surrender on behalf of your people. If that's the case, I accept.
I've come to talk about Molag Bal.
That's a Bit of a dreary subject, but I prefer that over some angry line like, "I've come here to kill you, Your Majesty." I'm glad you didn't say that. So you want to talk about everyone's favorite Daedric prince, then? What of him?
Molag Bal's influence grows. It's time we took the fight to his realm.
Ha! I'm sorry. I think I must have misheard you. For a moment, I thought you were saying you wanted to battle a Daedric prince. That would be especially funny if you wanted my help. So, what was it you really meant to say?
I propose all the alliances meet on the island of Stirk to discuss an assault on Cold Harbor.
That would be utter madness. But I do like the thought of seeing that next to my name in the history books. All right. If Irene and Yoren agree to attend, I'll be there. If this is an assassination attempt, though, I'm taking you with me.
Give my best.
I didn't think it possible. Well done! We must return and begin the preparations. We have much to do.
Mingling with the enemy, have you, Daria? Just so you know, I already knew that.
Oh, I love to mingle, Your Majesty. I'm gonna mingle their heads right off their necks one of these days.
Okay, so these are the characters that are like your quest, like if you're in that faction. Like I think Razumdar, if you're in the Aldmeri Dominion, they are your kind of zone quest giver, and I'm guessing that she is the zone quest giver if you're Daggerfall Covenant. Okay, and now we're gonna go to the most fucking dysfunctional faction.
Fewer people staring at me than I anticipated. What a strange time you live in.
All three leaders have agreed to join us on Stirk. Now comes the tricky part.
That wasn't the tricky part?
Individually, the leaders are rational, even reasonable. But get them together and, well, you'll see soon enough. Everything's been prepared. Are you ready to travel to the summit?
I'm ready. Okay, so these are like calm before the storm.
I'll open the portal to Stirk. May Auriel's hand guide us all. Please, the Alliance leaders are waiting. A moment, please.
What? There we go.
I'll wait for you on the other side.
Wow. I hope I don't telefrag him Doom style. The fuck is Stirk? It looks elven-y. Oh, that's Stirk. I wondered what that island was. Can I... Oh, there's no way shrine, though. I can never come back here.
Welcome to the island of Stirk. Representatives from all three alliances are gathering at the meeting place. It's just up ahead, through the ruins.
Have the alliance leaders arrived?
I'm told they'll be arriving at the meeting site by portal any moment. After all the bloodshed in Cyrodiil, I fear the leaders won't be quick to trust one another. Perhaps you can help them see the wisdom in cooperation.
I'll do my best.
I don't envy you the task. We've already assembled quite a team of experts for the Cold Harbor invasion itself. I'll try to introduce you to some of them on the way to the meeting. Lead on.
Okay, wait.
Two kings and a queen with barely a
Who's
thimble of
Hakruba?
patience between them. Reaching a compromise will be no small task, I promise you.
The summit is just ahead. The leaders should be arriving any moment.
Okay. I like Stirk. Stirk is cool.
Look! It's Lady Laurent!
What is this?
Careful with that, you clumsy fool. Do hurry it up. We're missing everything.
Is this just another
I'm
quest?
never weary of your charms, Lady Laurent.
That is Galarian as I live and breathe. Thank you so much for this opportunity. I had no idea the summit was to be held on the legendary island of Stirk.
It seemed a fitting choice. It was here that the leaders of the First Era assembled the All-Flags Navy to do battle with the Slode.
I can't wait to see what surprises Molag Bal's realm has in store for us.
We are waging war, not embarking on a sightseeing expedition, milady.
Fear not, Vanus. I can take care of myself and my useless lump of a manservant. Stibbins, haven't you finished tying those bags yet?
Their fucking names.
You really are hopeless.
Farewell, milady. We must dash. We're expected at the summit.
Stibbins on Stirk.
Wonderful. It's Tellinger. Here's Tellinger, the artificer himself.
Wait, have I met him? His name sounds
Always
familiar.
take a crisis to pull you away from your toys, Telly.
Varnus, your robes smell of failed experiments and your words of failed wit.
Tell me, Telly, what Dwemer rubbish pit did you crawl out of this week?
You really must learn to respect your betters, old friend.
Do let me know when one happens by, won't you? I don't have the time or the energy, Tellinger, so I'll bid you good day.
I feel like I've met him.
The captain in charge of security, Alfari, is over there.
Captain Alfari, has the island been secured?
Aye. All ships in the area have been diverted away from the island, and the wards are in place.
And the Alliance leaders?
They'll be here any moment. You three should get over there as soon as you can.
We're on our way. Thank you, Captain. We must make haste.
All right.
High King Emmerich of the Daggerfall Covenant. Queen Iren of the Old Merry Dominion. Yoren Skald King of the Ebonheart Pact.
We must put aside our differences and work together, or this assault is doomed from the start.
How do we know this isn't a ruse? A clever plan to divert our forces while your armies take the Imperial city.
I thought backstabbing was your favorite tactic, Emmerich.
Please, are you both so arrogant? Your weapons are children's toys compared to the horrors that Molag Bal commands.
I will not wager the future of my people on the word of a snow barbarian and an adolescent female. I fear for Tamriel's future if either of you were to sit upon the Ruby Throne.
Since when do you care about your people? You never lift a finger except to count your gold.
Please, my lords, this bickering is pointless.
What a waste of time.
Obstinate fools, both of you.
What a mess. Apologies, Vanus, but I'm going to check on my Lion Guard.
Okay, they suck.
This is going about as well as I expected, unfortunately.
How can we make them see reason?
Even if we can get them to stop bickering, they'll never agree to send troops to Cold Harbor. That would leave Cyrodiil unprotected.
The guilds can lead the attack, but only if all the three leaders agree.
An interesting idea, but they need to stop bickering long enough to consider it. Why don't you visit each of them in their camps? See if you can reason with them individually.
All right. Oh, hello.
Intractable fools. Their pride will see us all dead.
Is the Fighters Guild any different?
We've served as the first line of defense against Molag Bal's invaders, destroying his dark anchors all across Tamriel. They've succeeded in reducing their ranks and leveling half of Cyrodiil. What do you think?
Would the Fighters Guild be willing to invade Cold Harbor?
Willing and able. But, like the Mages Guild, we are constrained by a non-interference pact. The alliances will only tolerate our presence in their realms if we remain neutral. Unless all three alliance leaders consent to it, our hands are bound.
Okay, that's number one.
Yoren is being stubborn out of spite. He's your king. Can't you reason with him?
There is an alternative.
Is there? What did you have in mind?
We can send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
Perhaps. But we don't know enough about Cold Harbor to fully understand what they'd be up against.
Do you want the history to remember you as the queen who surrendered to Molag Bal?
Don't presume to think you can intimidate me. History will remember me as a bold and decisive leader who cared about her people. But you do have a point. If you can convince the others, we'll try your plan. Now, leave me in peace.
Okay. It's interesting that she's like one of the most likable of the leaders, yet she's from like the worst faction.
Your Skald King has all the patience of a bullet mating season. This is a negotiating table, not a battlefield. Can't you talk some sense into that thick head of his?
I have a suggestion.
That's more than I'm getting from them. What do you suggest?
Send the guilds into Cold Harbor.
I don't doubt their commitment or their bravery, but they are few, and Molag Bal's followers are legion.
The guilds have considerable experience fighting Daedra.
Arce's beard, you're a bold one. But you may be right. If you can convince the barbarian and the child queen to agree, I'll consider it.
All right. And lastly,
I tried, but these thick-skulled bastards will not see reason.
we need to cooperate.
But what about the war in Cyrodiil? If I commit troops to this invasion, the Pact will be vastly outnumbered there.
What if we send the guilds into Cold Harbor?
Wizards and mercenaries against the Daedric hordes. Without the Ebonheart Pact, they do not stand a chance.
Both guilds have experience fighting Daedra. They might be our best chance.
You make some sense after all. I will support this foolish plan if you can convince the other leaders.
Well, sounds good to me.
Any luck? Or are they still at an impasse?
They're considering the idea, but they're not convinced.
I hope they come to their senses soon. We're going to lose the element of surprise.
They don't trust each other.
With very good reason. But the sooner they come to an agreement that... Does the air feel strange to you? That's
Hell
odd.
yes.
All of a sudden it feels like a storm is approaching.
A storm. Vanis, what's wrong?
I have an ill feeling about this.
Gonna get attacked by Molag Bal? Is he gonna help recruit them for us?
He has arrived. I can't.
Caldian, what's happening?
Go! Get away from me! Run!
These are the great leaders.
Holy flashbang.
Pathetic. But how convenient to have them gathered together in one place, so I can crush them like insects.
Stay back, Countess!
The insects fight back. How amusing. And yet, so very sad. All of Nern shall be mine.
Okay.
Protect the leaders. Defeat
Bam. Get knocked down. There's one. There's two. Ouch. Bam. There's three.
My guards, all dead.
Hello, Ava. Hello.
This is all they send to kill me. Truly?
Okay, let's close this. Bam.
Curse that Molag Bal.
Stupid Molag Bal. He's recruiting our forces. Like, he's the best propaganda poster. What's going on over here? Anything? Okay.
I thought we were safe here, hidden from the enemy. The god of schemes grows more powerful by the day.
Then we must act quickly.
Agreed. There's no time to waste. We must take the fight to him.
Can you open a portal to Cold Harbor?
Yes, at the Iliad Well at the center of the island.
Perhaps the attack will convince the leaders to cooperate.
After that terrible display of power, I don't think they have much choice. Honored leaders, you have seen the face of our enemy! Molag Bal threatens every living being in Tamriel. The Mages Guild and the Fighters Guild have agreed to join forces to launch an assault on Cold Harbor.
Trust in us. Sanction our actions. Give us your blessings. We will not let you down.
Thanos is right. The guilds are our best and only choice. Send them to Cold Harbor.
I hate to admit it, but I agree with Emmerich.
As do I. It appears that much of the distrust between our alliances was sown and nurtured by the god of schemes.
Molag Bal thrives on deception and chaos. But if you'll forgive me, this alliance war is of your own making.
Countess Akruba, gather the surviving members of both guilds in the Sturk interior. The champion and I will go there now to open the portal.
We'll be right behind you, Vanis.
The time has come, champion.
Hell yes.
Go!
Okay, let's go to the Aelid Well.
Stendarr, protect us all.
I wonder if you can ever come back to Sturk. Probably not.
We're as ready as we shall ever be.
Is this everyone?
Unfortunately, yes. It's not the massive army we'd hoped for. But now that Molag Bal knows we're coming, a smaller group might be our only hope of slipping into Cold Harbor undetected.
Let's do this.
It's difficult to predict where you will emerge once you reach Cold Harbor. Be on your guard, my friend.
Fuck yes. Is this where you unlock Cold Harbor to actually visit? As a zone? I'm guessing it is. I unlocked it by teleporting to other players who had Cold Harbor unlocked. So I bypassed this quest to get there.
Hello, what's this?
Oh, look who it is. It's my fucking weird friend. Oh, fuck. Zareth Var hates talking to this guy. Oh, fuck. Zareth Var hates it a lot. I need to get rid of him.
Survived then, have you? Jolly good. Jolly good.
Where is everyone?
Rotten luck. They arrived in Cold Harbor, but in entirely different locations. Bloody unpredictable. Portals to oblivion. Not to mention Molag Bal's defenses. Nasty beasties abound. Off you go, over the bridge and head inland. There's a good chap. Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it.
What's across the bridge?
What bridge? Is there a bridge? Tricky things, bridges. Tend to have all kinds of hideous creatures living beneath them. Except that one over there. That one leads to the Hollow City.
The Hollow City?
Dreadfully dull place, and a real eyesore if you ask me, but I suppose it's where you want to start your quest. Quest! What a simply fabulous word. Quest. 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 I just love how it rolls off the tongue.
Right, I'll head to this Hollow City.
Welcome back to Cold Harbor, old chum. Jolly good to see you. I was afraid you'd snuffed it.
Where am I exactly?
Welcome to the beautiful gardens of Cold Harbor. Do have a look around. Lovely day for it. Soak up the ambiance, the grandeur, the wonder of it all.
Tell me about yourself, Cadwell.
I have the oddest feeling we've discussed this before, or did I already mention that? No matter. I am Sir Cadwell, the Undaunted, Knight of the Court of Cold Harbor, champion of chivalry, defender of the defenseless, shepherd to the soul-shriven.
What are you talking about?
Am I not speaking the common tongue of Nirn? I was once fluent, but time does get on, doesn't it? I'm sorry, I forgot the question, though I'm quite sure I already answered it. You really should pay more attention.
You mentioned a bridge.
Did I? I don't recall that, but there is a bridge just ahead. Leads to the city, rather a drab, empty place at present, but a little paint, a potted plant or two. And honestly, it's not as if you've got a lot of choices right now, so off you go.
Are you insane?
Sane? That's in the north, isn't it? I don't believe I've had the pleasure.
All right. Okay. Fucking Zareth Var. God damn it. Is this it? I don't think so, but maybe this is just leading us into the town. Huh. Let us see. Okay, so I'm guessing that's Zone Quest. Find the Hollow City. Is this it? Is it this quest?
Very few would dare to enter the Prince of Murder's realm of their own choosing. Your action consists of equal parts bravery and stupidity. I think in this case, that's exactly what we need. We've been waiting for you, Planewalker.
Who are you?
You may refer to me as the Groundskeeper, one of the few survivors that remain. I tend to this city. The magic that protects these walls and keeps us safe requires constant nurturing and the utmost care.
Where are we?
The city's original name no longer matters. Now it is a hollow city, waiting to be filled. A perfect place to begin an assault on Molag Bal. This city can be your armor against the hazards of Cold Harbor. It just needs life to return it to glory.
And this is where I'm supposed to gather my army?
It could be. There is no safer place in Cold Harbor, for Molag Bal's reach cannot extend into the Hollow City. That is what was intended, and that is the way it is. Please walk with me. Let me show you why this city will serve your needs.
I'm ready, lead on.
Watch and listen. While I could explain things to you, it will be better to simply show you. The history of the city permeates these streets, and with a bit of magic, I can reveal it to you. Now come, let us walk.
Okay. So let me just see something. Quests. This is Cold Harbor.
Long ago, this city existed in Nern.
Hmm.
It was alive and vibrant, and went by a different name.
So this was ripped out of Nern? Yeah, so I don't think this is the right quest.
Its people were devoted to Prince Meridia, the Radiant One. They lived in peace and assumed themselves safe from any dangers. But Meridia has enemies, such as the despicable Molag Bal. The Prince of Murder sent minions from Cold Harbor to destroy her beloved city. The city's defenders did what they could, but they were no match for Molag Bal's forces.
Oh.
Everyone outside the walls was slaughtered, but the warriors and mages managed to seal the gates to protect those huddled within. As fortune would have it, the Ayleid King Lalorian Dainar was visiting the city. A skilled warrior and tactician, he quickly took command of the city's defenses.
I think we have to do the Cold Harbor quest line before we can do the final quest. I think there's more to this than I thought.
The Ayleid King single-handedly protected one of the gates. As he fought, he prayed for assistance, and his prayers were answered. Meridia felt compassion for her followers, but she also saw an opportunity. Molag Bal's open portal worked both ways. The time had come to take the battle to Cold Harbor.
Okay, yeah, there are a bunch more quests.
Meridia warded the city and pushed it into Cold Harbor. The city arrived intact, but many of its inhabitants were either killed or scattered by this realm's protective spells. Even the Ayleid king was captured. Still, Meridia had accomplished the impossible. She stabbed a dagger into Molag Bal's side. A portion of her realm was in his domain, and he could not touch it. The survivors lost faith, however. One by one, they left the safe confines of the city to try to return to Nirn. They were foolish, and they paid the price for rejecting Meridia's edicts. Meridia foresaw a day when an opportunity would arise. An overconfident Molag Bal. Champions from another plane. On that day, this city would become the focal point for the assault against the Lord of Schemes. I say that the day has finally arrived. The great mage, Vanas Galarian, the Ayleid king, and you, our last best hope. You must gather your allies and bring them here.
So what I'm seeing says that there are actually a bunch of prerequisites to do. Okay, here, let me pull this up. USPF, bam. So even though we're done all of the main quests except one, except for God of Schemes, it looks like we actually need to do... so there's two prerequisites for the final main quest. One we've done, and the other one is the final quest in the... Where is it? In the Cold Harbor storyline. From what I see, it looks like the Cold Harbor storyline is relatively long. So I wouldn't be surprised if this is actually kind of like halfway through the game. I'm not sure. Who knows?
This city shall serve you well against Molag Bal. Know that every choice you make in Cold Harbor will have an effect on the Hollow City. It shall be reborn with every person you save, forged into a weapon by your own hands.
And what's your role in all of this?
I am your advisor. We both wish to stop Molag Bal's machinations. I offer you what help I can. The Hollow City awaits you and your allies. Use it wisely, and it shall not fail you.
What's the next step?
You must gather those who were lost. King Dinar and Vanas Galarian have vital roles to play, and they must be at your side. Rescue your missing companions. Return the Hollow City to its former glory, and we can begin the assault on Molag Bal. You shall require more than just the king and the mage, of course, but they are as good a starting point as any. Others in this realm, allies current and soon to be, all have important parts to play in this endeavor.
Others?
As you seek out the mage and the king, I'm sure you shall meet others who require your aid. Look for those you trust and who would be willing to join us here.
And the mage and the king? Where will I find them?
Go west, beyond the Moonless Walk. There you shall find the Ayleid king, held within a tower of darkness. Vanas the mage is somewhere in the eastern plain. His exact location is hidden from me.
I'll find the Ayleid king and Vanas the mage.
I recommend heading west first to find the Ayleid king, but the choice is yours. If you wish to free King Dinar, you must recover the lights of Meridia. The lights have the power to unlock his prison of darkness.
What are the lights of Meridia?
Originally, the lights were a gift from Meridia. Power that protected the city and made life easier for its inhabitants. When she pushed the city into Cold Harbor, she filled the lights with even more of her divine power.
And how will I use them to free the king?
King Dinah is trapped within a tower of darkness, bound by shadows and dark magic. Meridia's lights can unravel those bonds. Without them, you won't be able to set the Ayleid king free.
Where can I find these lights?
As you no doubt noticed, Molag Bal's realm has its own defenses. Things that teleport onto this plane tend to get scattered, as were your allies, as were the lights. They could be anywhere, but most likely, they are guarded by Molag Bal's forces.
You don't have anything more precise for me to go on.
Rumors only, I'm afraid. I have heard tales of a strange prison to the northwest. A tower that is not a tower, that guards one of the lights. And others whisper of a vile laboratory to the southeast that distorts the purity of Meridia's light.
What? Okay. All right. Okay, well, since we are not leading to the end game right now, I'm guessing we're probably a little bit over halfway now. Yeah, we just got another like half of the main quest, I believe. So there's substantially more to do. I think that it makes sense to call it here for the night. So if you enjoyed, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. I'll be back next time with some more. Take care, guys. Mwah.